All right. Welcome back, everyone, for more Final Fantasy XVI. Yesterday, a lot happened. We went through the plan in Oriflamme to go to Drake's Head and succeeded in destroying the first Mother Crystal, but in the process, lost Cid. Clive has since had 5 years pass and has become the new Cid at a new hideout after the previous one was destroyed by Titan. We are now open to doing a lot of stuff. The game is opening up now. We've appeared to have escaped the tutorial for realsies.
Think it's alright to touch him?
We're making our way forward. Now, first of all, there's a side quest to pick up. Down here? Yep. Over here. Down here. And over here. More botany?
Won't be long now, Martel. They'll try your apples soon enough. See, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Why not?
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
I appreciate that it's the girl we helped before, and not the guy who's, like, a little bit of a jerk. 2 baskets of apples.
It's not the ether.
There's a little study room. Foundation of Ballistian Botany. Yeah. Books here for experimental record from Bohemil. The guy before. Let's go give these to the curse breakers. The old cloak's starting to look real worn out.
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still. It would explain Blacksmith's foul mood.
Okay, it's not a clean way around. Here is there. I guess I can go back
That
through.
pounding must be splitting his skull.
This way. Past the kids in Torgal. Yeah.
I hear there's trouble.
Over here.
That broom's as ragged as...
Books.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Basket of Martel apples, grown and picked by Cormac for sample by Hideaway residents.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Okay, another basket delivered still though.
Others weren't so lucky.
Right over here. For renting.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, make Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
Sure.
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Them old apples were...
Alright.
The Cursebreakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Alright, quest complete. Got some Martel apples, curiosity for in the chambers. A basket of lightly stunted, somewhat sweet apples grown from the blighted earth thanks to the dedication and perseverance of one woman, Martel. May she rest in peace. The quote of Stills, we'll grow something worth eating one of these days. When we do, you'll have first pick. Alright.
It's not
So that'll be the basket of apples. Let's see. Does the hunt mark show up on the map? Oh, looks like we're not currently free to move around, so. Alright, it'll mark them there. It's like, hey, there's a mark here, mark there. I guess it won't show me the exact one. It'll just tell me there is one there. So this whole region gets marked as there is one in this area. Alright, well, let's head over to Hawkscry Cliffs as we make our way over to this part of the old country. Going for this one. Gathering Storm quest. Make sure I don't have any ability points to spend here. Oh boy, do I. Let's upgrade Pile Drive and Thunderstorm. because I want to get all of my abilities at least decent first. Update our save. Then away we go. A little bit of chugging there. Straight into a cutscene. Southern Rosaria.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
Oh, Orgos found something.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Okay. Oh, this is a big area. Okay, that'll finally connect up there. Well, let's have a look around. The mobs are still the same, it looks like. Get down here. Catch. And there's the village. There's a wild chocobo. Can you actually get down here? Yes, you can. Okay. I don't want to go up the other way and connect these together. Garden anything here, Bluebird? We're not going to be on Ambrosia just yet because I want to take the chance to look around. Get a little bit of XP in us. Get some AP as well. Oh. Dump. Nice and neat. This way. I really wish I had a mini-map. That's my one complaint with this game's UI is I really want a mini-map, please. It would make life a lot easier. Excuse me. Repulsion. Very nice, very nice. That is capital city, right?
There, to the south.
Okay.
That's where we're headed.
You can just make out the castle from here as well.
And yet it's a world away.
Okay. It doesn't look like the south. The south is there, I guess. Still not very southern looking. It's pretty, pretty west. Whatever you say, Bones. And just burn them all out. What's over here? Nice little nook. Anything to collect? A monument of some kind. That'll probably be relevant for a side quest later. Keep on moving. We're just taking a long way before we go into Amber. Bye.
You're finished.
Okay. What a big plant for Old Hill. Yep, connecting in now.
Careful.
Jill is fine. We got this. Plant right here that will take exactly one ability to kill. Damage on that just isn't quite as good as stuff. Garudas for combos more than DPS. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Catch. Bop. Get roasted. That's a whipper. What's up? I have a little bit of trouble with these sometimes.
Nice try.
Ah! Stuck in hit stun still. Really? Animation that time. Ruda! Rama! And Phoenix. Massive damage. Let's dance, big boy! I parried it by accident by mashing. Let's go. Get limit break. There is a chest over here. Up. It's black blood. Monies. Continue down the road. Can't really explore deep into these, it looks like, because they're blocked off. We can make sure there's nothing else down here, and then we can make our way back up to Amber. Again, we'll kind of walk our way through the first set of this, because I want to make sure I get to see it all before I start speedrunning past with Ambrosia. A similar thing I do in a lot of games, where first time through an area, I try to take a walkthrough, and when it's on the return trip, we bust out the speed movement options. Level up. Torgal bit it while I was grabbing it. Nice work, buddy. Oh. Trying to pet you, but the game is not letting me. There you go.
After it.
Alright, here's a corner. That is a pit, in fact. Can't walk through this shrub. Shrub is mightier. Hello, spider. Goodbye, spider. And shut. Job done. Loot. Let's see what we got down here. Something on that little bridge. This gate is sealed, which is keeping us out of there, and this is also sealed, which is keeping us out of over there. One more item here. Okay. Slash, 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 slash. Grab it. Up we go. Definitely gonna take longer, but it looks cool. Direct. Okay, there's nothing over there. A couple of death blossoms. Let's grab Ambrosia and get back up there.
Let's go.
This is something okay, Torgal does just run at pace with us. Cool. Torgal is fast as Chocobo. Away we go. I appreciate the party likes to get ahead of you sometimes with their AI, which means Jill's Chocobo is just randomly way faster sometimes. I also expect a little more speed out of the Chocobo. I'm not I'll be entirely honest, but I wouldn't be surprised if we get a speed upgrade at some point. So that one's guarding something. Okay.
Straight home now.
We'll walk past this fire. It was Death Blossom. I was thinking about the fire button I was about to press. Done. Bird over there. Probably a dragon, to be honest. Gonna be chill or... No, of course not. Been chill. Wouldn't have to kill you. Remember, chat. They started it. Right. Our reward. Briar Flame shells. Another bluebird there, but we can just run past this one by hugging the wall. Unless it runs at us. Which it did. Why did you do that? You could have just chilled. I also don't know why only the bluebirds do it, not all of them. Forgot you can mash Gouge, by the way. Until Aerie showed me a combo yesterday of them doing something, and I was like, oh, right, you can mash this. Make it go longer. Alright. Over the river.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Thought they were loyalists.
Jill, look.
Time to break this up.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her. The she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
Go find out.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
What you got, boss?
I ain't got much, but what's mine is yours. For a price.
Cobalt, hassle, increase limit break generation by 6. Oh, that's the one we can buy at home. Night Terrors Orchestrion, and then the usuals. Sell our valuables off here.
Fare you well?
Hey, what's going on here?
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions?
100? I heard it were 1,000.
We're going hunting for outlaws. How do you like that, boy?
Well, miss. Just gonna rob your stores. 10 spools of steel silk. Alright. Who else was chatting up here? Couple? No, the lady up there. Let's see. Nothing of use.
What did those knights want, Father?
I told you to stay in the house. Go on.
Oh, dude.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know.
How'd you get it?
But we need to find out.
Someone's gonna recognize the clothes Clive's wearing here, I just know it. He's wearing his dad's clothes in broad daylight.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way.
Friendly.
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do?
Like, go find your little buddy, your little brother.
Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Hey. Allop Rock. Made for cortisol. And some equipped spells to the graveyard so we can summon a Armageddon Knight. Do some incredibly boring combos. Alright, let's keep going. That's a mod I might have to invest in myself at some point as a mini-map.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
A big... I don't know if it's a drake or a bird. Hey, those robots are here. That's weird.
Ever since the altar tree, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystals collapsed?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Dealt with. For anyone who wonders why I cycle through, I like starting my combos with fire because the Rising Flames is a really good starter for just raw damage into mobs as well as it has good stagger. It does that. Yeah, really good starter move. Oh, bombs. Throw these out. Deal with that one. What's this? Chest? Yes. Let's see what it gave me because I got kind of mixed up in everything. Have a look. Any new gear? Just to make sure we're good. Man. Bull's Hornbraid. Increases your lunge damage by 5%. Okay. What are we at on AP? 695. Mission's not a bad one if I can get that leveled. Oh, load break can be leveled as well. That's that. I think we're starting to get to the point where we're going to save up for masteries. And we start grabbing the bolts as well. Now that I've got actual good sources of stuff. Okay, that is the story there. Or no, it's not. It's just a group of people. Group of black shields.
More of my mother's men.
Done one. Going. Interrupted jerk. Bang. On the side of the chasm here now. Alright, let's cross back over and check the path behind us. Just to make sure we're clear. I want to get as much XP as possible as well. pass. There are some robots. Some item. 6 clam shells. Finished. Done. Alright, and that's where it splits off right up here, so we can just head back down. Take this side this time. More robots. Want the hunter first because he has some annoying attacks.
You're finished.
Done. Box. That was a lot of stuff. Holy crap. Alright, check through here real quick, see if there's anyone in this little nook or any loot. There's an item. 3 more chunks of wheelwright. I got a lot of that at this point. Thoroughness will pay off one day. Here. Down this pass. And a patch of gentlemen waiting for us. Got some drakes with them.
This might
Gents.
take a while.
This might take a while, Clive says. I don't think so. Catch! Let's go ahead and pop him off. Be gone. Go. See if they were guarding anything here. Doesn't look like it. Alright. Down into the bridge area so we can get this item now. Then through that gate we were at before will be where we're headed, I'm imagining. Oh. I got 5 gil for this, but I'm going to get more from spiders. Holy crap, Jill. That was a lot of damage. Oh. That's not
Blood,
good.
Clive.
That's a lot.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again.
Caster first.
I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
Oh, still on cooldown from the spiders. Scene does not give you cooldown. Follow this one up and finish him. Let's go up, gentlemen. Catch. Get out of here. Anything nice? Nope, just some more materials.
tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Get in here, make for the Old Hill docks. Open the door. The fact that these are closed and not locked. Not very good security.
Find something, boy. Death.
Oh boy.
Found her.
Oh! Good.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
You want to like light
Yes.
these pillars at least, so they like can like burn. Instead of just
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
all right, good. At least we recognize we probably shouldn't just leave them hanging. Any chests around we can quickly scoop up. Checking for loot. Okay, it's where we found Ambrosia across the way. Let's see. Drawbridge is still up. I wonder if we can drop it from this side, since I'm here now. Mechanism forward over here. Nope. There's the box. Yeah, that'd do something. 10 chances we're right. Another one. Goblin coin. Anything else? Probably not. We'll check up here at this house real quick, like. Since it seems to be a large one. There's something. Demon Tamer Sash. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm currently wearing. It is indeed. I have 2 of them now. I don't think I can upgrade it, though, because it's a blue thing, and all I've seen for upgrades are greens and whites. And then, obviously, the, icon swords. I think one converts into another. Alright. Oh, passing through.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Okay. Bird over there, I'm not gonna bother poking at this time. See if we can find anything in this little garrison. Buick Bridge. People alive here. And bloody hides. You okay?
Didn't happen to come by way of Oldhill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morn, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
Hush now. You didn't hear nothing.
Probably for your own good, kid. In honor of the 250th anniversary of the founding of the Korean Duchy of Rosaria. Say that on all sides? Yeah.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back to our homes.
We won't survive another night.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
The gates are closed! Begone!
Boy, more bots. Really picking up lately. Oh boy, that one's got an account from 2021. Good job, idiot.
Oh, how am I to sell my wares?
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I don't think they care, Jill.
The Empire would have us live in the Deadlands. You'll find no succor to the South Travellers, nor beyond the Buet. The Empire has seen fit to banish us from our own land.
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive of thieves and blackguards.
No. Oh boy. It's the quicksands. Gotta be real careful. Oh, quiet sands, never mind. We're safe. Don't worry about DRP in the area. Devil crab. Lightning. Finished. No reason to finish this fight yet. Smash. Okay. Back up onto the main path then. Is there just nothing? Hang on. Is there nothing down here? Just crabs? No chests? I'm getting a slight glare on my monitor because the sun is coming in the window and reflecting off the floor. So it can be a little hard to see some things. Oh, there's one. Blending in with the wall. Black blood. Up we go. Anything over here? Nope. There's a plant there, but it's only one. Not really worth poking. Here's a decent sized place. Silken Strand.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Oh boy, yeah, this place is blocked. We'll fight those in a second. I'm just gonna grab the big glowy item on the floor. 3 briar clams. Lay these out. Hi, Jill. Oh. See what we got down here with the crabs. Burn them out. And slash through them both this way. That is still on cooldown. That is a long one. 6 more briar clamshells. Are these crabs hidden under the surface? No, they're just rocks that use the clam texture. The crab texture, rather.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
How bad is it? Oh, that's a shantytown. It's bad.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy. Voice friends, dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
Oh, getting enough
Fuck off! Find the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
Go in through the water.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
Oh, it's absolutely not. Black light burns.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Alright, let's have a quick look around this camp. I'm sure we can rob some homeless people.
I'm so hungry.
No, no. Alright. Good on you, game, for not breaking the narrative. Having something for your cloud to take here.
Open the
Why
damn
won't they
gate!
let us in? All those areas.
Alright, let's head back to the Lazarus. Come on, Clive, get into sprint mode. Go. Pick a further gate. Safe. No one will notice. Alright, is it actually unlocked? I mean, we could probably break it. It is. The Lazarus District.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Alright, looking for a tunnel. Chest. 10 more spools of steel silk. Something down here then, I suppose. Over here? There we are.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Alright then, well.
Or not.
You asked for it. It's your own dumb fault. Alright, mage dealt with. Oh, there's another one. Hey. What's up, fellas? Throw a few bolts out. What's up? Enemies bested.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
18 years later.
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Is
her son
Dion not still around?
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge. Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
Alright, let's ride out with the boys.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
I haven't had to use any items, so...
Oh, buck up, man. At least you're not dead.
We'll show them that the fire in our hearts is not so easily quenched.
You're telling me that's the Archduke's son?
Oh, what? In the flesh. Saw him once when I was your age. He had that same look in his eyes.
I think he was probably
What is it
significantly
you
less
require?
scruffy looking, but yeah. Oh, there we go. Some Demon Tamer arm guards.
Of course, my lord.
Crimson tassels, those are the dealing damage ones. Desert Rose material is new. Sandstone.
I was unable to find room in your pack, my lord. I will be here should you need aught else.
Not allowed to use my... Can I use my items raw? Just top up? Yeah, here we go. Let's just go ahead and
You
do that.
are welcome to what little we have managed to salvage. It has
There we
been an honor.
Ourselves a Stave. Oh, thanks, I made fresh one. Alright, Wade. Let's do this.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge, and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being
Big
overwhelmed.
bridge.
While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Oldale have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Alright, black or white? Party members. Throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, he may choose to remain behind the hideaway. Oh, is Jill popping out? Is that what's happening here? No, okay. Just tell me right now, you might. So if I don't go do this thing immediately, then I won't have Wade with me. But I don't have a choice right now because I'm still locked in. Alright, just make sure there was no side quests here. Nope.
We'll keep them from. May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
Let's go.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Pokeball up. Yep. Let's go. Oh. Folks, alright?
Look at me sideways. How was the Black Shields?
Come along now.
Bastards are lucky.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Get in. Gentlemen. At least one
What
caster.
is it now? I told you! We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame!
I recommend actually using a shield if you're going to call yourself shield.
Area!
Area!
I don't think it's been a single character who's actually used a shield in this game so far.
petty revolution
Something I
ends
thought about.
here. On these our swords we swear.
Just seems a little weird that no one has a shield in this game. Leave my dog alone.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
Get rid of the trash.
It's over. Too slow.
More dragons.
Oh, joy.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances.
I can't say I'm flattered.
Alright, one down. Dealt with. Oh, Dragoon time.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point, that this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Up. Jump. Yoink. Really takes time on that. Wreck nerd.
So wait! There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
Well done.
Yoink. That on cooldown, so it's just going. Jump. God! DPS is getting there. It's more Imperial Link and a Dragon Talon.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Probably just make them more angry.
Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Get somewhere safer before we get chat. Quest complete. And we should have our next renown reward available now. It's a lot of ashes.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning.
Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Alright, the burnt blade from Wade.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
We go then. Fort Isolde, Imperial Province of Rosaria. Rossfield Manor.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rossfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Could just show him the fire.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us, then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
By your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Jill?
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Alright. So, return to the hideaway here, yep. As we're getting set up. That'll give us a good spot here. We'll pick up whatever we gotta do here. Then I'll take a quick bathroom break and reset the game so we don't have to deal with any crashing. Here be monsters.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Okay, well, I expected it to throw me straight into something. Let's spend some AP here first. Then I'll quickly run to the bathroom. I'm gonna master my Rising Flames, so I use that a ton. Make a save. Alright, I'm gonna quickly step into the restroom, folks, and reset the game to get away from the potential crashing issues, and we'll be back in like 5 minutes. Okay. Let's get back in there. Any new side quests to pick up? There is, in fact, 2 of them. So let's do that first before we speak with Vivian. There's also something new at the Arete Stone, and the reading table, and the Well Memories, and the Alliant reports. Alright, we got a ton of side quests to do. Let's do some side content before we go running off. Step 1, Arete Stone. That'll be the quest we just finished, added to the arcade mode and stage replay. Check for anything new in here. There. Hello there, Ivan.
I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first ton of worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Sure.
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
Game's hit you a little bit.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
Alright, culinary pilgrimage. We're gonna be going on a goose chase. I can feel it already. Nothing new at the Orchestrion or at the shelves. Let's go check out our room.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
He's not a monster. He's Torgal. And he'd take a liking to you too if you gave him as many nuts as Nan does.
And what can I do for you?
Browse.
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Alright. Yep, all the same stuff here. Yep. No valuables to be sold. I could sell all these old weapons, but I kind of like keeping them. I do have an extra one of these.
I reckon I can find a buyer.
Sell dupes at least. Duplicates are not useful. How many ashes do I have and stuff like that? Because I've like drowning in some of this stuff. Yeah, could make some money off of this. 951 sharp fangs already. 703. All right, let's. Is there a button to? All right, well, hopefully it just starts going up by larger units. It does good. Up 263 of these for $5,000.
I'll be thankful you got that much.
Refill our potions. Stop.
I reckon I can find a buyer.
Why are my potions all sold? Oh, because I'm in sell.
You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Anything new from Blackthorn?
What's that for you, dear?
Same stuff as always here. Yep, nothing new. Still can't do any of this stuff. I wish he would, like, get stuff quicker. There's so many items that you can pick up, but so little that's actually worth using over the stuff that you just get if you explore and check the chests. So a lot of the, like, materials and weapons and stuff that he has is just kind of pointless.
Deadlands wouldn't be half as bad without all the bloody dust.
Check our letters table. An apple a day from Otto. Lad from the yard ran up a basket of martels just this morning. Sweet as honey and crisp as the morning breeze they were. Told myself I was only going to have one, but I reckon if no one else listens to old Otto, I don't have to either. You let Nigel and his lot know they've done a fine job. It's time you'd catch none but Sid supping on these, what for their foul bite. But for him, never were about the flavor, but about what they presented. Our ability to make it on our own. Look at us now. Sid will be proud. Oh. Flame none brighter. Wade. My Lord Marquis, ask once again for you to forgive my pen for your welcome back at the Lazarus. My man, not pen, there we go. But certainly you can understand that you were the last person any of us were expecting to see at our gates. In the short time since our reunion, you have shown yourself to be the self-same man I followed into Stillwind those many years ago. A true bearer of your father's legacy. If only Sir Tyler, the Lord Commander, and all the others who were lost that night were still with us to see how bright your flame burns down. To you and your cause, I hereby pledge the swords of the Guardians, and am proud to stand alongside you once again. Wait. And all quiet in the Dominion. Gav. The Dalmex and the Imperials are at a standoff. They snarl at each other, fangs bared like slum curs, but neither wants to make the first move. It's almost as if they both realize what a stinking pile of chocobo crap they've stepped in. If I were a man to lay wager, put my copper on this conflict not playing out anytime soon, I shall keep you appraised. Gav. Thanks, bud. And we've got a few new additions here. The apples. Okay. This is just the balcony, right? Yeah. Alright. So, other side quest is down at the mess, which we need to go to anyway to check in on our Alliant reports. So, let's make our way over there. There we go. Haven't seen Jill around still. Wonder where she's at.
Typical nobles.
How did we never hear about these guys?
Well, that's a plus. So that has a new effect. Let's check Desiree.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Oh yeah, we got more now. Such the notice of the outlaw that much of my clientele would rather spend their time prattling on about your endeavors than on making any endeavors of their own. For that, I feel I owe you at least a portion of my earnings. A particularly enamored sort left this on the nightstand. It served you better than it did.
Here you are.
Thank you, miss.
All done?
Still nothing from the Lion Port scout.
What are you doing? Here you go.
Alright.
Think you can help?
And then August, what you got for me?
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself.
Ah, okay.
And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Yet normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what do you say?
Oh, sure.
Fine. If you think it will help.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Alright, Blacksmith's Blues. take the long way around and check in with Nectar here. Check the board out. So we'll check where these are. So Clearview, Sunbrick, and the Broken Hill in Rosaria is where these two are. Wish you could, like, mark them so they'd be easier to track. So there's the infirmary. Taria's not in, it seems. I don't know, there she blended in.
A journey by sea can be just as dangerous as one over land. Make sure you've plenty of pickled greens on hand, or you'll be bleeding from your gums before the iron blood have swung a club in earnest.
Don't get scurvy, got it.
That book, do you think you might read it to me?
Okay. She's just not here. Kids still doing their stuff. Check upstairs in the atrium. Roll. Oh, no one up here. New, rather. Jill or anyone of major note. Long way around. Oh. Yeah, she just might not be in. She's off somewhere unless she's down at the...
Could this place be any more confusing? I'm lost half of the time.
I'd take that over being found by the constables any day.
Yeah, it doesn't cross over itself a little very much, which is, you know, a complaint, but, you know, I'm glad someone in game is also doing it. More crossover points built in. Last place Jill could be if she's around is down here somewhere. Looks like she's or down at the docks, I suppose. Looks like she's just not in, though. Unless she is down there. Alright, let's go check in with Blackthorn. Up these stairs. What's up, boss?
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like heavy, clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for. Now piss off.
All right. We're going.
So we're gonna get the thing for him now.
I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
That monster's taken quite a life.
Karen.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He doesn't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was excited? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe?
Oh yeah, I have.
Care Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Alright. Well, let's go to the board. It's a new one. Let's take a look. The rest of this stream is probably going to end up being side content from the way this is going. Don't want to start a big thing with not a whole lot. Alright. What do you got for me, Nectar? Did I hear you say you're hoping to hunt down a griffin, Kupo? And do I have the billet for you, Kupo? An especially horrible one the locals call Dozemare. Alright, Dozemare. Passing on the trip from Mossman to Cairn Norvent, one of our order was met with a sudden blast of wind so strong it bent back the trunks of the old oaks and heard a cry so terrible it ran for his life. Questioning the locals revealed that this area was the next place of the elder griffin known as Dozemare, a beast much hated for its appetite both for chocobos and for children. Alright, so I need to get to Clairview in Sunbreck, Cairn Norvent West Gate in Sunbreck, and the Broken Hill things there. Alright. Now I want to go down and see if Jill's down there, because I haven't seen her. I want to know if she's around. Oh, there she is. Looking out at the sea wistfully.
It'll be over soon. One way or another.
Alright. Alright, let's update our save here. Alright, let's head out. So, Clairview. I don't know exactly where that is by name. That's southern, so that's Sunbreck over there. You need to go to Martha's Rest. We can use this to find Clairview, because I just need to go here to talk to somebody anyway. So Clairview is... Volatile docks, quiet sand, sunken road, boughs, restricted. It's not. I have to punch in. Riddicks Jump, Ruins Heavy, Crook Nash River, Fallen Gate, Randon's Ride. in Carlton Falls, Trans-Rosarian Aqueduct, Lost Plume, Bomb Archives. Crooknash Pier, Bewit Bridge, Cypherstocks, Rosegate. I might be misremembering what it says then. There is a hunt mark here. Dump Bomb Archives, Lost Plume. Yeah. Just not sure where it's at. Might have to bounce back again to double check it. I'll grab this, though, in case I can get teleported around. There's a mob out here somewhere.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Well, those of us who are still here have to look after each other, don't we? So, about the price of them turnips.
Hello, Fletcher.
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up, hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer, when there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that. And even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 Reeds would be your best bet, if memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Okay. Probably not worth teleporting. It's in, unfortunately, middle space. Not allowed to travel out here, okay. Get outside town, we can ride a road.
Stay sharp.
After what the Empire did to Martha's lot, I'd be daft to stay.
Don't you go causing any trouble now.
Yep. Hey, girl. Get on down there. Come across here. Get these scorpion tails. Go back, hand this one in, and then after that, go
straight home now.
Go straight over to the hunt board, pick up what we need.
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against.
Finish that. Oh, okay, that stuns you. Good to know. Let's do one of these. Lightning out. Pop them up.
You're finished.
Dealt with. Unwanted violet. The tails of a certain species of scorpion are prized as a delicacy. Trace amounts of poison remaining in their flesh, lending them a certain piquancy. Common marsh scorpion, however, not only lacks a stinger, but subsists on a diet of mudworms and bog nuts, lending its flesh an altogether more troubling tang.
I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad. Or any worse, at least.
Let's take this back. I can double check the hunt board. Thought I knew where some stuff was. Here you go, Ivan.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
Yep.
I did indeed.
Marvelous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
Purple slug. Yep, sometime later.
I present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss. Odin's teeth. What an assault on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency, there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's stew sits before everyone in the hideaway.
Good luck with that.
A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
Quest complete. We get over 100 renowns when we get the next tier as well. I got a badge of metal +1, 30 more defense, that's alright.
Well, that was certainly not what I expected. I wonder what other surprises await.
Alright, let me head back over to this hunt board. Sure I understand what I'm looking at. Because I know the name. Just can't find the thing. Alright, Nectar. On the board. It's the Angel of Death. Player View, Sunbreak, Broken Hilt is the one I need in Rosaria. Then it's Player View in Caer Norvent. Broken Hilt is where I'm going for Belphegor. Broken Hills. Don't think I have a spot that's named that really. I don't remember where it'll be, so we'll just go to Martha's Rest again and we'll find it from there. There's a Volk on the Hilt. Over there. Got it. Over at Eastpool. See how this place has fared in 5 years. You know for how long it's been abandoned? No, it's been filled with footpads. Ne'er-do-wells filled in the place. Okay. Broken Hilt is this thing here, so we'll check around. Pool to the side. We're looking for a big dragon. We actually have Jill with us this time for the hunt as well, so it'll give us a bit of a damage boost. I'm gonna grab whatever this is first. Looking for Belphegor. We'll go check back here probably. Because that's Green Sheep's back over there. So if it's not right here, probably be back here at the cliff edge where that fight with the old man was. And then these spiders are gonna ask for it. This. Yep. Nice and easy. There's our target. That's Belphegor. Ourselves a save here. Is there a dot? Okay. Thought I saw a dot on something. Belphegor, rank B. big Evis. He's got the freak tongue. He's level 30.
Wild wire. This area.
Okay. Have some teeth to it. Get out. Just to heal up.
Nice try.
Got on that one. Big damage in.
Nice try.
Third shot that time.
Too slow.
Quit it. Stop breathing. No more fire breath. Catch. Ow. Too in the sauce there. Oh. Buried. It was an accident, but I'll take it. Get Ragnar. Victorious mark slain. We'll push us over the cap for level and for our renown as well. 28. Dragon talents out of it.
No, there aren't any more of them.
Okay. That'll be marks in Rosaria dealt with. So it's at Caer Norvent. It'll be the Dragon's Eyrie. And this is Caer Norvent, Glorious Gate. So we can go here. For Griffin. And then I need to find Clairview. There's our high potion restored. There's also the west gate that I need, so Clairview is here. So let me hop over to Northreach then. We'll clear out this shop, see what's new there.
There's two.
And then we'll go find our
Welcome.
enemies. And treading lightly and reflections of equestrians. Control and Calcavene.
Come back
Valuables.
again.
Keep them pilgers nice and chilled.
Look at this place. We spent half a day getting here, and for what?
Okay. So let's see. We're looking for something. This is the one that doesn't have a descriptor. In Clairview. We'll just ride around until we find it. Oh, that'll be it. I see it up there.
Fly, Ambrosia.
I see the Suparna from here.
Thanks, girl.
Hello. Aruna. Rank C. This one should be lower level than the last.
If that's what I think it is, this isn't gonna be easy. Nice try.
It's not gonna be too bad, Clive.
Too slow.
There's a lot of puffs.
Nice try.
Hold it. Calm down. Careful, Jill. Oh, did not expect the dash go when I saw Jill's ice. Let's give her one of these, that'll get us started. Forgot to mash on my claws there, but it'll be fine. Yeah, pretty good damage still. No problem. That's that.
Nice try.
Oh, yeah, we're good. Sick. No. Sit down. Correct. Clouded Eye. See the pattern on the surface of this spherical gem shift and twist, one would think a churning storm trapped within. Though it surely must be a trick of the light.
Rest well. I know I will.
Right. Well, let's head over to the west gate, I believe. So it'll be over here, so I'll have to head back to the Lost Wing.
Good day to you.
Nothing's going over here, fellas. Shop hasn't updated, so I guess we'll just take the road south out of town.
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
It's not just the crystals. There is
Okay. Here. This road, right? This way we go. We'll have to grab Ambrosia to speed run it. As soon as it'll let me. Gotta wait until my health bar comes back in. I pass this guy. That's the good work. Let's go. Oop. Oops, 2 whole gil? Could live an emerald. Yeah, this makes it a lot better to move back through areas. Run past these spiders. That. Excuse me. Have that. It's also nice because when I played through FF15, I was always on a white chocobo when I set mine too. So I appreciate that Clive shares similar. Yes, she survives the intro. Yeah, it's nice. It is like, Clive, use your brain, man. Who else is it gonna be? There's a white bird who's going around kicking people. Who do you think it is? This should be the gate where the griffin is. Right, because this is the west side. This looks like a nice big round area where you can fight a griffin.
Don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Let us see. This, a bug. As we approach this, I imagine the griffin's gonna drop on our heads. Oh, there it is. Bloody. Dozmare. This one will be higher, closer to the wyvern. It's still lower level, though.
To wait.
Vogel, look sharp.
Doesn't even have to tell Jill. She's already on it. To be fair, Jill's probably looking sharper than Clive is at the time. Get in there. Took a hit, that's fine. That's more like Jill. Yoink! Come on. Jail. He's got a little bit of a blade on it. Sit down. Not gonna extend this because we get more time this way. Thunderstorm. Up. There we go. 30k. Double dive. Oh! Okay, just throws up a little thing with that. Gale. Gouge. Get our cooldowns back before we break it. Double dive here.
Nice try.
Get out. One hit short. Bam. quite as clean as the first one. Tried to mix up the order. Didn't actually work out better. Ramos just do more damage, so no point trying to get the extra hits off him. We'll just save him until after it's already built up, it looks like. One last double dive.
Nice try.
There we go. Nice. 145. Scarletite. One of the hardest metals known to man, Scarletite is highly sought after by those with the means to pay its exorbitant asking price. Price determined not by its rarity, but rather due to the fact that a forge must employ no fewer than 5 healthy bearers to produce flames hot enough to melt the ore, at which time it takes upon the deep scarlet hue from which it takes its name. Sounds like a hazard. Nope, there's our friend.
Something there, boy.
What's up,
Could
dude?
that be our man? Are you all right?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer.
No, the times
Quite taken with my
love
work,
Titus
as far as I recall.
I like it a lot
Stop
visually.
bartering me down to a
I wish it
pit and say,
overlapped with itself a little bit more, but I
She
feel
sent
like
you for a refund?
it's like that for the
It's
sake
not
of
her
loading
who
things.
sent me.
Takes a little bit to get from one end of the place to the other.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you were in chat yesterday,
Hopefully
Ari,
this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
but speaking of Hideaway 2.0, a big point for me that I like it a lot for, every single character has a name and a title in 2.0, but the first time Clive has almost no names for anyone when you see like the flying text going by for different people just like chattering. But now Clive knows everyone's
With a bit
name,
of luck,
so
I
everyone
might
gets a
even
title
find the
because
geezer.
he's more
Bloody
invested.
busybodies, the both of you.
It's nice.
How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
Leather, sample of supple hide, dressed to the artisan Camille's exacting standards. There's nary a trace of the barnyard musk of lesser leathers, instead smelling faintly of rose hips. Interesting.
You're joking.
Yeah, it's a great touch.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a Cursebreaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be getting on with.
Alright, now we get new recipes. Hopefully these are good ones.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. Nah, it wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted, I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
Alright, there's another quest down. 155. Drake Slayer gear design draft. Diagram detailing the steps to craft a belt and van braces fit for a hero. Drake Slayer gear recipes. Cool. Let's get some, hopefully, new gear. Oh, design drafts. Obtain the design draft for Drake Slayer gear. Design drafts unlocking crafting options. Black hammer. Yeah.
Back, are ya? Californian dear.
New ways fast to see. No new weapons, but it does give us access to this. We need Electrum, which is from a hunt mark. Gelatinous match, which is also from a hunt mark. I'm assuming is what that symbol means. Got it.
And?
Okay, well, it's everything cleared out. Hunts should all be cleared. We'll check our
That monster's taken quite a
donation.
liking to Lady Karen.
Oh, let me refill my potions while I'm here.
And what can I do for you?
Oh, don't buy that.
And how were you gonna carry all that?
We'll buy the second elixir too.
You'll not find a better price than that.
So these couple bits
Come
of money
again.
we found.
Oh, don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
And we'll probably call it here then, instead of getting on the boat. We don't get stuck in the middle of something.
Typical nobles.
Provided we don't have anything else to do. Well, actually, I guess I'm gonna talk to Vivian first. We won't be getting on the boat immediately. Get all this played out at least. Alright, anything left on here? That's everything done. So I gotta wait until that pops up and it's something new before I can craft those gears.
How may I help you today, Clive?
Okay, we're now a swelling chorus. Used to be I would step into a tavern only to find myself overwhelmed with requests to sing of Dion the Bold or the Coeurl and the Serving Girl. But now, all anyone wants to hear of is Sid the Outlaw. You've made me a very rich man, my friend. Empty shard.
You earned this.
What's
All
this? Sounds relevant. I assume it's a crafting thing, but... this is all this stuff. Empty shard. A nondescript fragment of crystal long spent. Ah, okay. Busted up crystal. Let's chat up Vivian, and then whenever we get sent off across the sea in the boat, That'll be what we can call it.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the Blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Justanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drustanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's Breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
Okay. I also said yesterday, Ari, if you're still here, that Vivian looks like a character you would make.
Here for another of my lectures. How may I help you today?
She's got the vibes. This updated and cleaned.
Here you are.
This updated and cleaned.
Very good.
Anything new, Spawn? Just the orchestrion roll that we got from thing for me to handle later. Run down here. Let's talk to Jill.
It will be over soon. One way or another.
Yeah, I am
You
correct.
ready?
I think so.
Jill. When you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's Breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
Get a room. Yep, and there's our battle warning. Alright. So, yeah. This will be where we call it an evening. Made decent progress today. We got a little bit done. Got some more info on Jill. And, you know, we've got a little bit of parallelism going on. You know, Clive wants to hunt a man down and kill someone. I'm sure Jill will definitely get all the way to killing the man, and that will definitely play out the way she wants it to, and it won't, in fact, slap her in the face that revenge won't make anything feel better. She'll just still be angry. Same as Clive was. I'm sure that definitely will not be happening. They have a room. You were intruding with fourth wall. Well, they should have been in there. They're just standing here. The room's over there. Go use it. Ugh. Alright, well. I believe that'll be everything for this week. Next time we're back, we'll be heading across the sea to go smash another Mother Crystal and probably get another power set if I had to take a guess. Assuming everything goes according to plan, which it never does, so it probably won't. I did get a new thing. The Berserker temporarily increases attack for with each. Oh, that's actually really good. Okay. So that's good to know. I'll keep that in mind. Alright, well. Thank you all for coming. My name has been Sasha Mahan. If you'd like to follow me around, you can do so here on Twitch at twitch.tv/thecs19. And if you want to check out things we've done in the past, you can do so over on YouTube at youtube.com/thecs19. This stuff should be up soon. I'm still debating if I want to bother downloading the VOD for tomorrow, if I'm just going to be done with it and upload the 30-minute chunk at the start. I'm still hoping I didn't miss a bunch. Thankfully, it was just punching stuff instead of actual story content. And then, yeah, tomorrow we'll be back with more Phoenix Wright Justice for All with Grumpy Magician there in chat, provided nothing happens to either of us. And next week we'll be back with more of this. As we're getting into the meat of the game now, it seems. Which means I might also, as things develop, start to play it a little bit off-stream to get some stuff leveled and stuff gathered and hunts and all that, but we'll see. I won't be doing any more story progress probably this weekend because I've got other stuff to do. But yeah, if you want to... Oh, yeah, and then last thing, because I've left out the important socials bit. If you want to, you know, see the schedule, then you can follow me on Blue Sky at thecs19.bsky.social. You can also see me post other random stuff and maybe make a rant post at some point. Could ever go wrong, get in the way. Absolutely. Exactly. Don't, you of all people need to not say that. Thankfully, the heat wave appears to have broken here. I'm hoping it's done the same for you. We're actually getting, like, tolerable weather. It's nice outside. The window was open before this. I've just had it closed because this PC is pumping out hot air, and I need the air. But yeah, we'll be in for that tomorrow. And I'll be back with this probably on Tuesday. Who knows, might do a little extra because it'll be just me around next week rather than anyone else at home. So I might get a little extra in. I don't know, depends on what I feel like doing. Yeah, we'll be back. Go and hop into Drake's Breath. which is the fire crystal, judging by that description. I'm sure that'll be fine. Also, we're still playing Bravely Default. It's called the Crystal Orthodoxy. It's the literal exact same thing. It's a bit different in how it treats things, but it's literally called the same thing, and the crystals are still bad, actually, in fact. We're just playing the same game. I've played this game before. But yeah. Alright. Thank y'all for coming, and I'll see you later.